and this is going to be DC centric. There's two major headlines we're looking at. So we know Superman is being shot right now. I'm not sure exactly where it's being shot. I don't know if you have that, Ricky Flex, but James Gunn's Superman, starring David Cornsweet as the Man of Steel, Rachel Brosnahan as Lois Lane. They're going right now, and we're having this city, wherever they're shooting right now, being transformed into Metropolis. And there are so many set photos being released, much to the chagrin of one James Gunn and David Cornsweet. But we get a better look at the Superman costume, or suit, I should say. Costume sounds a little too childish. And then we have looks at Lois Lane. We're seeing what the Daily Planet looks like. We're getting a spinning globe, the whole 9 yards. Ricky Flex, I just want to get your reactions to like this new look at the suit compared to that first look James Gunn served us.
This is much better. So first and foremost, anytime you ask, or not you as in Doc, but you as in the audience or myself, ask, oh, where's this being filmed? Most likely than not, it's in Atlanta because of tax benefits.
Why did I not just say Atlanta? Just I'm like 90% of the time you're going to be right when you're talking about a superhero movie.
Right. All superhero movies and big budgets usually are filmed in Atlanta because it's cost effective. But they are using parts of downtown Cleveland and Cincinnati because of that Midwest feel, whatever. So you're 90% probably the majority of filming will be in Atlanta, but yeah, a little bit of Cleveland and Cincinnati. So shout out you Midwesterners. But this is light years better, I think, than the actual image that we got from the previous photo of the set. Now, I think the aura of him putting on his boot, that was great. We're not going to match that in these pictures. But the actual suit, I think, is better. I think it's steering away from the Henry Cavill look, which I like, even though like I didn't hate the Henry Cavill look, but that's just not what I want out of my Superman. I want more comic book accurate, which is what this is. You're going to have the yellow logo on the cape. You're going to have the tights are there. The tights are there. The color scheme, more bright, more Superman. That's more Superman, not like Henry Cavill's Superman that's going to kill General Zod. No, that's not the Superman we're going to get here. So I think this matches up well. James Gunn's paying homage to the comics, to us diehard fans. All I'll say is the logo I'm still not in love with, but it's just not bad. It's still a little modern and not wanting to be too corny, not too Christopher Reeves old-fashioned. I'm still like mixed on it. I don't hate it, but I don't love it.
So I think if I graded the first photo that came out, it's probably a C+. After looking at these photos, I think I want to give it an A-. Like that's how much these first images have kind of floored me from the set. But at the same time, if that is the image that James Gunn put out, right, an edited image, right, has that CGI background, whatever's happening, green screen background, and that's probably more what it's going to look like exactly on screen, and that makes me nervous because what I'm seeing in actual, like someone is a picture they're capturing with their iPhone, it looks so sick. It looks so fantastic. You're right. It captures an old school superhero look, an old school Christopher Reeves-esque Superman look. And that's what we're looking for. And it looks like they're trying to pay homage to the first comics of Superman dating back 40s, 50s, 60s, what the character looked like, and then also the inspiration, the bright, vibrant colors of like All-Star Superman. But also it seems to me that it's trying so hard not to be Zack Snyder, Henry Cavill Superman. And we have the colors that we talk about, the iconic poses that we're seeing in these set photos, whether it's hands on his hips or arms crossed, looking like all-American, all-American type of look. And Ricky Flux, I don't know if you saw this. Did you see like the images that came out of him as Clark Kent?
No, I didn't see this. I've only seen, was it Mr. Terrific? Thank you. I was going to say Mr. T. Mr. Terrific, and I've only seen Superman, like not Clark Kent.
We should get Mr. T to play Mr. T's dad. Mr. Terrific's dad played by Mr. T.
That would be something.
That's like a James Gunn meta joke that might be funny. Okay, moving on. But yeah, I forgot what I was talking about now. I lost it. Okay.
Lois Lane.
No, Clark Kent.
Clark Kent. Sorry, Clark Kent.
These images came out of Clark Kent. And also, This is why I'm also bringing up it's very it feels like it's trying not to do what Snyder did. The Clark Kent photo that came out, it's very much like him carrying a briefcase, copy of the Daily Planet, and it looks like he's channeling his best Christopher Reeves version of Clark Kent. But he looks like he has a different hairdo, you know, and it's like almost looks like a wig. He does his hair differently than when he is Superman. I don't know if he was just caught at a bad moment, but it looked like he was mid-scene wearing almost what looks like a toupee. It kind of looks ridiculous, but also I think that's in response to like it was so obvious to tell Henry Cavill's Clark Kent was Superman, right? And vice versa. Here, they're trying to make it distinct that they're two different people. And guess what? He looks nerdy as shit. So at least that's a positive here. But I think it's almost over the top how stupid he looks with this curly hair. And I'm a curly hair guy. You know, are you looking at the photo?
I'm trying to find it. I don't know where this is.
Oh, Ricky, maybe I just have sources that you don't.
That's totally plausible. No, I'm not seeing it. But I trust you. And I do like that. I like the thought of like, oh, that guy's obviously Superman without like he's Clark Kent is Superman just with glasses on. I like the idea of trying to mix it up. I do like that. I thought like that's always been something that's like been like, holy crap, it's a comic book movie, but let's try to make it at least a little bit realistic. So I'm all in on that.
So once again, I'm going to give his look as Superman in these new images A-. His Clark Kent a B-. I just sent you the picture, Ricky Flicks. If you could just open it up right now so I can see your reaction, you could tell the audience what you're thinking. Sent it via twitter.com.
I'm turning up my brightness. That picture you sent me of him as Superman is weird. I don't like that.
It's like I think that was cropped from a larger image.
Okay,
you know?
yeah,
I think actually Mr. Terrific's in that picture too.
Okay, I'll say that doesn't look good. That I almost want to take back my take, but no, I won't. Oh wow,
yeah, the hair.
He is God. He's a guy. He's like freaking Sam freaking FTX guy, Sam Bankman-Fried. That's his hair almost.
You think he's SBF? Holy crap!
Look at that hair.
Yeah, dude, that's like me if I grow my hair out another 2 inches and just decide not to shower.
Wait, so so like he must gel his hair a crap ton as Superman. He probably puts a whole bottle in his hair every time he wears the suit.
Ricky, I have questions. I have so many questions. So he must, in that little briefcase he holds alongside the Daily Planet, he's got to have a shit ton of product in there.
That's the only thing in the suitcase then.
Are we going to see him putting on the hair gel at breakneck speed, right, in order to save the cat in the tree?
Good point. That's a good point because everything he does can be at super speed. So it might not be a problem, but like he is on a Daily Planet budget. Like he doesn't make a lot of money. So I don't know how you afford this hair gel that like that is a fro. That is a Sam Bankman-Fried fro. Like you do not just gel that down for less than $20 a time.
They have to show him putting it on at a zillion miles an hour. They have to like just show him and all of a sudden his hair is different, or they have to show him at one time like forgetting to do his hair, and then all of a sudden he's like in the air as Superman as SBF. Like that would be hilarious, Ricky. That would be hilarious.
So like I guess my bottom line here, my takeaway, the suit looks great as long as he has the curl. Keep the curl in the front when he's Superman. I'm talking about the suit itself, the look. I'm gonna go a low A-, like they'll barely making the A-. The logo is still not a problem, just don't love it. That I'm gonna give, like I like the thought. The execution
conceptually very good, execution not very good.
So like I guess a C. I want to go lower, but like I like the concept so much, but that look is terrible. Terrible. But I guess like if Clark Kent, he's always late, he's like getting up from bed, he's a mess. I guess that makes sense. Like I guess that would make sense why his hair's curly and crazy and like a mop. So yeah, I'm still gonna go C.
Okay. The last thing I want to talk about before we get on to like the more actual news and headlines and things related to DC that's not just from set photos. Lois Lane, she's wearing a purple top, and that just made me happy. Rachel Brosnahan, right? She's a little bit paler. It's got the brunette hair, but also that purple top just tells me like this is kind of reminiscent of Superman the animated series and Paul Dini's creation, and seeing that type of Lois Lane, and also a Lois Lane that doesn't seem as, I don't know, serious. I don't know what it's going to be. I love when people see these and they're just like, they see the image of David Cornsweet as Clark Kent and they see him slouch a little bit and like, oh my God, it's gonna be an incredible performance. It's just like, do you see it? Do you see the difference in posture? But those are the type of people you have on the internet. That's what you're gonna get. You have like Snyder people that are going to throw grenades on the Twitter replies to everything that's posted about this, and other people that are just so excited they want to hail the movie before it's even shot.
Yeah, it's like Star Wars and diversity. It's the same thing.
Yeah, people just have they have ideas loaded up, locked in.